thing definitely this semester was being able to implement 3 print issues every month. That's been really exciting. It has been stressful, but mainly exciting and very new. We've never really done that before, so being able to be there and helping everyone work with it has been really nice. And seeing everyone create amazing illustrations, amazing stories, and photos for each print issue has been really nice to see. I would say being able to connect with everyone I've connected with at the Chronicle here, and being able to see them in their own little professional world, being able to see them start out their careers. Starting out my career is really exciting.
The greatest experience I've ever had while working at the Chronicle was probably when I got sent to Washington, D.C. to cover the 2025 presidential inauguration. I went with my good friend and reporter Maya Lequigan, and we were there for about 3 days, and we were covering not only the inauguration itself, but our event and getting there, a real feel for what it's like to be a working photojournalist, traveling to go chase the story. One of the most fun assignments that I ever got assigned was Lollapalooza. It's a pretty easy guess, but 4 days of nonstop music. Sign me up.
I'd say event coverage is always really fun because you're in the action and it's very visually exciting and there's a lot going on, so you're not really bored. And I'd say protest coverage and stuff like that is always really fun. Honestly excited to be out in the world and just see where it takes me. I don't have anything lined up, so I'm just kind of flying free, but I'm excited.
I think a lot of my favorite stories that I've done all kind of involved some kind of either it was a protest or a parade or generally things where there's a lot of movement and a lot of things going on. In the parades that I've covered, whether it was the Mexican Independence Day parade in Pilsen or the Lunar New Year parade in Chinatown, I've really enjoyed capturing a lot of the culture around the city and a lot of the cultural neighborhoods around the city. Some of the most fun things that I remember at the Chronicle is honestly just all the different people that I've met.
One of the biggest things that I got from working from here is through my networking experience. I got to participate in NABJ in my own city last year, and I also got to do media for Lollapalooza along with going to NABJ. I'm excited to do a lot more work that's outside of that, around the world, around the city, interviewing other people with unique stories and places, and that's one thing that I'm really interested in, is getting other unique perspectives outside of the South Loop and perfecting the work that I've already been doing since I've been here at Columbia.
Greatest experience working for the Columbia Chronicle was definitely the 2024 DNC that was this past summer. It was my first assignment for the Chronicle ever, which was a crazy first assignment. And probably the most fun part was the first day. There was a huge protest that ended right outside the United Center. And at the protest, I actually wound up climbing into a monkey gym with a bunch of other photojournalists to get shots from above, which was a great experience. And I look back on that with a lot of fond memories. As for the time being, I do have an internship with the University of Michigan as a photographer/videographer for about 2 months. That'll be a great time in the midsummer, so I'm looking forward to that.
I would say my best experience working with the Chronicle so far has been the opportunity to go to the NBCU Summit and cover it as well. That was just a really impactful event, and I really felt very lucky to even be there, and then to get the opportunity, no matter how last minute it was, to get to cover it. And that was kind of the beginning of my start of my journey as executive producer of Chronicle TV. So that was just a really great experience, even if it was stressful. I don't know exactly what's next for me after graduation. I'm looking at a bunch of different broadcast internships and jobs, but you know, it's crazy out there right now. So it's still on the hunt, but that is the eventual goal post-grad.
Everything comes back to